Welcome back, friends. Today, we're exploring a topic that straddles the edge of science fiction and imminent reality, the evolving frontier of data collection. Not just what we do, but what we think. It may sound far-fetched at first. My phone can't read my mind. And for the moment, you're right. But as technology accelerates and artificial intelligence grows more perceptive, we find ourselves inching toward a future where even our thoughts could become digital breadcrumbs. Forget, for a moment, your browsing history or GPS coordinates. What if the real gold mine isn't in your actions, but in the impulses before the action, the raw material of thought, your hesitations, curiosities, emotional spikes, the intimate terrain of your inner world? We're already seeing a shift. Smart devices are becoming less mechanical and more intuitive. We don't merely touch or type. We speak, we gesture, and we are observed. Biometric sensors track our sleep cycles, heartbeats, even micro-movements of our muscles. These signals, individually subtle, collectively profound, are being fed into AI systems capable of detecting patterns beneath the surface. What emerges is not explicit thought reading, but something eerily close: inferred cognition. AI models trained on troves of behavioral data are becoming startlingly adept at guessing our intentions, not because they know what we're thinking, but because they understand what leads people to think what we do. A voice tremor before a question, a subtle pause before a command, a change in typing rhythm. These aren't just quirks, they're signals. Imagine this: your smart assistant doesn't know you want pizza, but it's seen your recent searches, sensed your tone when food came up, noticed the time of day, and your emotional state. The result? A recommendation eerily aligned with your unspoken craving. Now expand this idea. Picture a world where neural interfaces, devices that directly interact with our brainwaves, are as commonplace as smartphones. While today's use is largely medical, the potential for thought enhancement and thought monitoring is already on the horizon. This isn't necessarily dystopian. Tech companies will say they're refining your user experience, anticipating your needs, and maybe they are. But we must ask, at what cost? When thoughts become data, what becomes of privacy? Who gets access to your preconscious musings? Could your devices begin to influence your decisions, not just in response to your behavior, but based on what they suspect you're thinking? This isn't fear-mongering, it's conscious inquiry. As AI blends deeper into our lives, we owe it to ourselves to ask hard questions about consent, control, and cognitive autonomy. We're not just sharing our lives anymore. We might be on the cusp of sharing our minds, knowingly or not. So where do you stand on this? Are we standing at the edge of innovation, or are we slipping into a silent surrender of selfhood? Drop your thoughts in the comments, pun intended. And if this conversation stirred something in you, go ahead and like, subscribe, and join us again as we unravel the strange, stirring evolution of technology. Until next time, stay aware, stay questioning, and most of all, stay curious.